They're going to be presenting on, it's more of a personal narrative about destigmatizing ideas about women with STIs, which I think is a really incredibly important topic that needs to be discussed. So Sam, take it over.
Hello, pardon my informality. It's been an interesting week for me. So I guess I'll just get started telling you about my story. I personally have genital herpes as of November of last year. I got it after a series of unfortunate events. And the person who I got it from, they lied about their status. And so when I got it, it was a shock to me. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I felt really bad about it. And so I went to the doctor and she broke the news to me. And I was just like, I had never even really heard about genital herpes or really any other STIs or STDs. It's like, I know that they're out there, you hear the names, they get tossed around, chlamydia, gonorrhea. But, it was always like, okay, herpes, cold sores, like that's it. So I really had to, start learning, reading up on everything. Found out that, what I have, I'm going to have for the rest of my life. It's always something that I'm going to have to disclose to future partners. And when I first got it, it really affected me mentally. Not only was I in physical pain, but I was in mental anguish. Like I wanted to kill myself. It was horrible. And the fact that I felt so isolated and alone with my disease. I don't know anybody else personally who has genital herpes or really even any other STDs or STIs. And so I came from a world where it was so uncommon and not talked about either. So yeah, it really affected how I went around dating and everything. It had always been, let's hook up, let me just last minute type things. And I had to, reassess that. I felt so disgusting for a while. I felt gross. I felt like I don't deserve to be loved or to have anything. And I really had to come to terms with that. But before I did, it's just I had to let everybody know what was up. I had some previous partners around the same time. It's hey, you gotta know about this. And so it just took a lot of communication, coming to terms with it. I had a couple of bad experiences after that with men that I realized now they don't care about me. I shouldn't have gotten into that situation in the first place. But one in particular I'll tell you about is I went over to this guy's place. I just figured, let's hang out, get to know one another. One thing led to another, it starts to get physical, but I was like, hold up, I gotta let you know this. I felt like it was really important for me to disclose this to him and to be open and honest. And after I told him, he acted like I ruined his entire life. He was like, "Oh my God, I wish you told me sooner. Oh my God." He just really treated me like I was just a horrible person. And I was like, I told you right now, I did not know beforehand that this was going to lead up to what it is now. And it just made me feel so disgusting and gross how he treated me. And it's just and then I got into another situation because I'm hard-headed. It's hard for me to learn. And they just oh, okay. And, the situations got better. I got more constructive and understanding of my disease and how to approach it when I talk to, a potential partner. And yeah, I really want to use my story and experiences to destigmatize women with STIs and STDs. I recently got hospitalized in the psych ward back in February. And yeah, I just thought I met someone there and she's an older woman, and she was just like, hey, like I also have genital herpes and I also have HIV. And we had a really constructive conversation about how it is to live with these things. And yeah, do you have any questions? I've like really grown from that. I want to use my platform to let people know what's up, and like we're not disgusting people. We are humans and we deserve to be loved. And yeah.